Example for binomial theorem. What is the coefficient of x square y square in the expansion of x plus y raised to 4? The answer is 4 choose 2, which is equal to 6. Note, n choose k is called a binomial coefficient. Second example, find the coefficient of x raised to 5 y square in the expansion of x plus y raised to 7. Here n is equal to 7 and k is equal to 5, which is equal to 7 choose 2, which is equal to 7 choose 5 is equal to 21. Another example, find the coefficient of a raised to 5 b raised to 2 in the expansion of 2a minus 3b raised to 7. Let x is equal to 2a and y is equal to minus 3b. The quotient of x raised to 5 y raised to 2 in x plus y raised to 7 is 7 choose 5, which is equal to 7 choose 2, which is equal to 21. And 7 choose 5 into x raised to 5 y square is nothing but 21 into x is nothing but 2a raised to 5, y is nothing but minus 3b raised to 2, which is equal to 21 into 32 into 9, a power 5, b power 2. So the answer will be 6048. Now combinations with repetitions. When repetitions are allowed for an object which are distinct, an arrangement of size r can be obtained in n raised to r ways where r is greater than or equal to 0. With the assumption that there are at least r of each kind. Then the number of combinations of n distinct objects taken r at a time with repetitions is n plus r minus 1 choose r, which is also equal to n plus r minus 1 choose n minus 1. Here the note has to be made that n is the number of distinct objects. Example, there are 20 kinds of donuts. There are at least a dozen of each kind. In how many ways he can select dozen donuts? Here n is equal to 20, which is the number of distinct kinds of donuts, and r is equal to dozen, which is nothing but 12. Therefore 20 plus 12 minus 1 choose 12, which is equal to 31 choose 12 ways. Second example, in how many ways we can distribute 7 apples and 6 oranges among 4 children so that each receives at least 1 apple. If each child gets 1 apple, then the remaining apples will be 3, which can be distributed in n plus r minus 1 choose r ways, where n is equal to 4, r is equal to 3, which is equal to 6 choose 3, nothing but 20 ways to distribute remaining 3 apples. 6 oranges can be distributed among 4 children in n plus r minus 1 choose r, where n is equal to 4, r is equal to 6, which is equal to 9 choose 6 is equal to 84. So the final answer will be 20 into 84, which is equal to 1680. Note, number of integer solutions of x1 plus x2 so on up to xn is equal to r, where xi greater than or equal to 0 such that I is between 1 and n is equivalent to the number of selections with repetitions of size r from a collection of size n is equivalent to the number of ways r identical objects be distributed among n distinct containers, which is equal to n plus r minus 1 choose r, which is equal to n plus r minus 1 choose n minus 1. Second one, number of non-negative integer solutions of x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to xn less than or equal to r is given by n plus r choose n. Example, in how many ways one can distribute 10 identical white marbles among 6 distinct containers. Here n is equal to 6, r is equal to 10. So 15 choose 10 will be the answer, which is equal to 3003. That is, there are 3003 non-negative solutions to x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to x6 is equal to 10. Second example, in the following code, how many times print statement is executed? The statements are for I equal to 1 to 20, for j equal to 1 to I, for k equal to 1 to j, print I into j plus k. The answer here is 1 less than or equal to k less than or equal to j less than or equal to I, and I less than or equal to 20. The selection of k, j, I of size 3 with repetitions allowed from 1 to 20 is equal to n plus r minus 1 choose r, where n is equal to 20 and r is equal to 3, which is equal to 22 choose 3, which is equal to 1540 ways. Third question, find the number of non-negative solutions of the following. A. x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 is equal to 40. Here n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 40. So the answer is 44 choose 40. Second one, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 less than or equal to 40. Here the answer is n plus r choose n, where n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 40, which is equal to 45 choose 5. C. x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 is equal to 40 with x1 greater than or equal to 1, x2 greater than or equal to 2, x3 greater than or equal to 3, x4 greater than or equal to 4 and x5 greater than or equal to 5. The given equation becomes x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 is equal to 40 minus 15, which is equal to 25. Here n is equal to 5, r is equal to 25. So the answer will be n plus r minus 1 choose r, which is equal to 29 choose 4. D. x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 is equal to 40 with x1 less than or equal to 20. Total solutions are 44 choose 4 and the solutions with x greater than or equal to 20 are 24 choose 4. Therefore, the solutions with x1 less than or equal to 20 will be 44 choose 4 minus 24 choose 4. These are some of the exercises which you can solve. Next is mathematical induction. It is a mathematical proof technique. Theorem 1, principle of mathematical induction. The statement, let S of n denote an open statement or set of such open statements that involves one or more occurrences of the variable n, which represents a positive integer. A. If S of 1 is true, and B. If whenever S of k is true, k belongs to Z plus, then S of k plus 1 is true. Then S of n is true for all n belongs to Z. Proof by induction consists of two cases. The first case, called base case, proves that the statement for n is equal to 0 without assuming any knowledge of other cases. Second case, the induction step proves that if the statement holds for any given case n is equal to k, then it must also hold for the next case, that is n is equal to k plus 1. These two steps establish that the statement holds for every natural number n. The base case does not necessarily begin with n equal to 0, but often with n is equal to 1, and possibly with any fixed natural number n is equal to n, establishing the truth of the statement for all natural numbers n greater than or equal to n. Some problems on mathematical induction. First one, prove that for all n belongs to Z plus, summation I is equal to 1 to n I, which is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Proof the basis step. For n is equal to 1, the open statements S of n becomes 1, which is equal to 1. Therefore, the basis step is true. Let us assume that for some k belongs to Z plus, the statement is true. That is, S of k becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k, which is equal to k into k plus 1 divided by 2. Now, we need to show that S of k plus 1 is true. That is, S of k plus 1 will be summation I is equal to 1 to k plus 1 I, which is equal to k plus 1 into k plus 2 divided by 2. If you consider LHS, so it becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k plus k plus 1, which is nothing but summation I varies from 1 to k into I plus k plus 1. From the previous proof, we know that summation I is equal to 1 to k I is equal to k into k plus 1 by 2 plus k plus 1, which is equal to k plus 1 into k plus 2 divided by 2. Therefore, by the principle of finite induction, S of n is true for all n belongs to Z plus. These are some of the exercises on mathematical induction. Recursive definition or inductive definition is used to define the elements in a set in terms of other elements in the set. Example, Fibonacci series is given by Fn is equal to Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2 with F0 equal to 0, F1 is equal to 1 for all n belongs to Z plus n greater than or equal to 2. Lucas numbers is given by Ln equal to Ln minus 1 plus Ln minus 2 with L0 equal to 2 and L1 equal to 1 for all n belongs to Z plus and n greater than or equal to 2. Lucas numbers can also be given by Ln equal to Fn minus 1 plus Fn plus 1 for all n belongs to Z plus n greater than or equal to 2. A recursive definition of a sequence specifies initial conditions and a recurrence relation. Example, A0 equal to 0 and A1 equal to 3. This is a initial condition. An equals to 2 An minus 1 minus An minus 2 is a recurrence relation. The solution will be An equal to 3 into n. A recurrence relation is an equation that recursively defines a sequence or multi-dimensional array of values once one or more initial terms are given.